Hi, I'm Chris Hopkins. This is an instructional video on how to assemble one of our galvanized raised garden beds. We're going to be assembling an 84-inch long bed today. Once you open up the box, the basic kit includes 4 side pieces, 4 angle brackets, 4 soil blockers, and a bag with hardware. Before we assemble the bed, I want to show you what kind of weight it can hold. I weigh 181 pounds. I'm going to stand on this. And this is the main reason we built these beds. We couldn't find any online that were rigid enough that we didn't think would bow out under the weight of the soil. And there's my son. He thinks he's doing a video too because Dad is. When I assemble the bed, I like to get the panel up off the ground. Here I have it set on some sawhorses. I'm going to go ahead and get my bolts and nuts ready. There's 32 bolts and 32 nuts to assemble each basic bed kit. They all come on a single piece of steel with 32 holes in it, so you can carry all your hardware around you as you assemble the bed. This is the best way I've found to assemble the corner pieces. I actually assemble them upside down. I'll place one screw in the middle, put a nut on, and then put the other screws and nuts on with that one holding it in place. Each side panel is made up of 12 separate bends, so it's not uncommon for the side panel to be off on the width by about a 32nd of an inch either way. And so I like to put all 4 bolts in, hand tighten the bolts, and then you'll see here in a minute how I even up the ends of the side panel to match the end of the corner before I tighten the bolts up. All the holes in the side panel are slotted, which allow you to move the side panel along the end bracket to align the edges up before you tighten the bolt. So here I'm going through, lining both edges up, tightening all the bolts, and then I'll move on to the next side. After I finish this side, I'm going to remove the panel and set another one up in its place. I'm going to do the same thing to the next panel as I did to that one. It was pretty windy out when I done this video, so I decided to do a voiceover for the audio. You can see our elephant ears in the background. I think we planted them a little too close together this year. Usually they get real big. After you get your 2 side panels built with your angle pieces on them, you want to lean one up against something. The ground is very uneven where I'm standing. It's hard to tell in the video, but where that side panel is that I just set down, there's about a 3 to 4 inch hump in the ground. So you see me lift the panel up a little bit to get my bolts started. If you build these on concrete, they're easy to move afterwards. This large bed weighs about 60 pounds, but you can stand in the middle and grab either side and walk away with it. I'll show you later in the video. And that's that bolt pack I'm talking about. You can see I've been using all the bolts from that. It keeps all your bolts together so you won't lose any. You're going to install these panels the same to the corner pieces as you did while they were on the sawhorses. You want to start all your bolts and get them hand tight, and then you'll even up the edges before you tighten them. During this video, my wife operated the camera by turning it on and off, and my 6-year-old son directed me. I came to realize while making this video that I watched too many YouTube videos with my son. During this video, my son was pretending he was making a video and kept saying, "Hey YouTube." Something worth noting, all these panels and corner pieces there's not a right side up, so you can install these either direction. And the tops and bottom of the side panels are hemmed, so the metal is folded over itself, so there's no sharp edges. So I'm just checking, making sure I get everything lined up, and then I'm going to kick it into turbo mode and finish the other side. So at this point, you're going to bring over your other side panel that we previously attached the two corner pieces to. You're going to install these the same way we did the other side. We're almost through with assembly of the bed, and once you place the bed in its final position, you'll want to level the bed with some type of stone or brick, and be sure to place any levelers you use directly under the corners of the bed. And you may also decide to build these somewhere else and then move them afterwards, and this is easy to do. If you want to get real fancy, we sell a leveling kit for the beds. Now the last step after your bed is leveled and you square it up, measuring the corners, we're going to place soil blockers in the corners. This helps keep any loose soil from escaping from the bed. It's real simple to do. Just drop them in and you're done. And be sure to check out the other videos. We're going to show you how to link, stack, and add wood to your new raised beds. Have a good day.